Hey, what's going on? I'm Taylor. Today is the 4th of January, 2026. And today we got Nash on the show. How's it going, Nash?
It's good. It's good. How about you?
Doing okay. I'm just chilling. Sort of wanted to just kick it in the house all weekend, but
Yeah.
I've been making effort to go out.
Yeah.
So,
That's good. Yeah. I've been pretty much at home besides running, jogging every now and then.
oh, did you take up jogging?
Yeah, more my body needed to, because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I need to feel the exhaustion in my body, physically. And then it felt better. And I'm really into it now.
Nice. How long have you been doing it?
Literally 4 days or 3 days.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah. Are you trying to shoot for a specific goal, or are you just
No, I'm just realizing different ways I can place my energy, which I've always known, but I'm starting to realize more and more areas that I can push my energy to that can benefit me. And I love drawing and I love writing and stuff like that, but there's something about the physical exhaustion you can bring yourself to.
Yeah.
To where just nothing matters anymore, and not in a nihilistic way, but just damn, I just want to take a shower and hang out with my cat.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I love it. It's great. I feel a lot more productive. I get why doctors recommend it. I get it.
That's cool. Did you choose running over other things for any reasons, or just?
I just always whenever I felt really intense emotions, I always just started running. Even not as a workout, I just knew that I had to not be idle.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was great. I love it.
That's what's up. So I know you to be a musician, but I would say you're totally a multidisciplinary creative. What other mediums would you say you work in?
Mediums. I work in a lot of mediums, including drawing, just art, regular art, and then photo, video, music, writing, yeah, there's probably more, but those are a little bit of it.
Have you made it so those things sort of flow into each other?
Not really. I think they just they happen when they happen. I'll have a strong feeling in me to play music, or sometimes there's daily things not always, but kind of recently drawing's been kind of a daily thing.
Nice.
I think ever since I did the Inktober thing, I'm oh, I can draw daily.
Did you do a full Inktober?
Yeah, I did the.
Congratulations.
Did the whole, thank you. It was my first time ever doing that.
I've never done that. Big ups.
It was great. Honestly, it was another example for where to put my energy. Because October was actually really intensely busy for me. I was having to go to San Diego maybe once every week, which is an hour drive from here, and that would be for work. And that was on average once a week. Sometimes I'd be there 2 or 3 times, and then regular work and all this stuff. But I always had drawing as the me time of the day, and it became that for me. So kind of just changing things from hobby or working out into where can I put my energy into something that benefits me, not into making it into a daily thing you have to do.
Not obligation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost it makes me think of putting your energy into an idea that like
Yeah.
benefits you or suits you, and then being aware of like what you need and what's good for right now
Right.
is what makes me think of.
Exactly. I agree.
That's cool. Are you self-aware of what your own personal energy is doing, like in your body?
Self-aware of the energy in my body.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I would say so. Or even if I'm not, that's what's great about like redirecting that energy and kind of how I was saying earlier, like I'll draw and then I won't feel that energy fade. So I'll be like, well, clearly I need to like do some physical work right now. And then I like run or something and I realized I was angry, you know?
Yeah.
Or like realize I was sad or something like that.
Yeah, I notice for myself, a lot of the time I don't understand what energy I'm feeling, and it takes different activities and going through the process of the activity to
Right.
understand even what I was experiencing.
Right.
So I think
Yeah.
it's interesting that you have like that awareness and just the inclination to do specific activities to uncover like exactly what was going on.
Yeah, and honestly, that's very recent for me. I mean, I've always, you know, like for someone who only had therapy for like 1 month of her life,
Oh, yeah?
I feel like I'm doing pretty okay, you know, like, but I feel like more and more as I get to know myself, like literally this past week, I've been able to realize that. Like I've been able to like catch those like anger energies and kind of run it off, but like I feel like now I know exactly that like what everyone kind of knows is that like, you know, you just got to get off your phone and do something. But like I think it really clicked once I realized how effective it was and how much better I felt this week.
Yeah. I was talking to my roommates about it a lot too, because it's just like talking about any other activity sometimes is better than just like scrolling.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And it's like there's certain platforms that I love. Like I love looking at people's art on IG. I love like scrolling through the message boards on Reddit. But it's just like endlessly interesting. And at the end of it, it's like after the end of that activity, like what do I have left other than desires for things I'm not doing? And YouTube's sort of similar, but I think with YouTube, I'm just like super curious about like what's going on. Like YouTube is like my Twitter, I guess. Like some people use Twitter as like the news and like how to connect to what's going on. Like I really like to check out people's opinions and like what they're experiencing. But then also it's like another thing, it's like, it's not a direct experience. It's like someone's secondary experience filtered through the internet. So.
Do you ever do things when you're like on YouTube or something, like watching YouTube?
Yeah. It's usually background. Like I just listen to YouTube. I don't really watch YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's my own podcast.
Yeah, I use it as that as well. I think you would like, since you mentioned Reddit, do you listen to like Smosh's reads Reddit stories?
Smosh?
Yeah, if you remember
It sounds
that,
familiar.
like, it was I mean, they've gotten really big again, but
Yeah.
they were super big back in like 2010, 2013. But they read like Reddit stories.
Yeah, I've listened to
Okay, you
many.
have, yeah. I like them. They're really good.
So, would you say like your ability to make money occurs in creative spaces?
No, yes and no. I would say that like most of, what would I say? Like, I say like sometimes I bring the creative to the spaces. Not that the spaces like allow creativity. Because I feel for like a lot of clients, like I'm being the creative in the room. You know, for example, like if like I'm shooting an event, like I'm the one with the camera there. Like I'm the one that's like being creative in that moment. But then other times too, which is why I really enjoy Amplified working there right now. Because like everyone there, besides our boss, is like the same age. Our boss is like 7 years old, but he's amazing. Like he listens to us, but then he also has his own things too, because he's been a business owner for a long time.
Yeah.
But I feel like he really allows like creativity there. And especially for them, like just giving me the space to do the Tell All Songwriters edition. They're like, we want you to like host that here.
That's
I'm
really
like,
cool.
Really? I'm like, yeah. And then I get paid for that too. And I'm like, sick. Like, so yes and no. I would say like most of the time I bring the creativity, but recently, thankfully, because of my part-time, it's been a bit of me being in creative spaces.
So like you juggle multiple jobs?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much my life for the past like 3 years. More so this past year, but my longtime job at Star Fox, I do photo and video there. And even that was multiple jobs at one point.
Yeah.
Which would be like photo, video, editing, like setting up podcasts, recording the podcast, editing the podcast, or like sometimes I'd even like post the content there. So there's a lot there. But then even then outside of that, I would do freelancing. So yeah, so there was that as well. And then even now with like my new job too, that actually like, I think that's why too Inktober kind of helped me, because I was also kind of transitioning a bit more during that time. And it was just a lot, like, you know, being there 2 days a week, my other job 3 times a week, and then freelancing all in like 1 month, and then like also trying to, you know, have like my normal friendships and stuff like that. Balancing all that was crazy. But yeah,
Do you have like tools to like balance and track all of that?
Yeah, I actually have the most life-changing thing I found this year was at Family Dollar. It's a to-do list that's just like it's just a whole stack of paper of the same thing, and it just looks like this, and it's just like it says like at the top, today is gonna be great, and then like you write the date, and it says to do. And then I write what I need to do, and then it says like notes, and then schedule. Sometimes, most of the time I don't fill out schedule. And then they have today's goals, which is 1, 2, 3. So like I'll write out my whole to-do list for that day, and then I'll have my main things like, I don't know, like pay rent or something, or laundry. Like those are my main things I need to finish that day. And then throughout the day, or even sometimes the next day, I'll take a highlighter and then I just like highlight whatever I did. And then if I didn't do any of those things, I just rip the paper off and then write them again for the next day.
Nice.
Until I get them done. And I had something like this in my journal, but it just stopped working after a while. But I would just write squares, and then the subject would be like podcasts, and it'd be like upload to frame, or like edit and audition, and I do that. But I think just because it wasn't like I think having the ability to rip it off and just start a new day was really what I needed, because I think I would just stare at these after a while and just be like, well.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how I've been balancing. And then Google Calendar, I use Google Calendar every day, except for this past week, which has been great because I've been able to like really reset.
Nice.
Because I haven't really been anywhere besides like doing laundry at my parents' house and the park. But like, you know, like I have like this week scheduled up for the tell-all. I have to go to LA this weekend. And I need it because I will double book. I'm actually surprised I didn't put this in here today. I think because I have nothing today, which is great. And then rehearsal with the band and all that stuff. But that's pretty much how I balance it out. Yeah.
I'm curious, like, how did you like start the band? Like,
I started the band by literally just like being brave and asking, because like I've had multiple bands in my life and they just, I always say like they either didn't have the skill level I wanted or they didn't have the chemistry that I wanted. And I just asked two of my friends, I asked my first friend Kyle to play guitar for me, and he's like, yeah, I'm down. And then I asked my now bandmates Jay and Maro. You know Maro.
yeah. Jay's the piano player, right?
He goes by he, but Maro is the bassist, and then Jay plays piano. But yeah, they're super cool. And I was like so nervous asking them. I was like, hey, would you guys ever like want to play for me? And they're like, and Jay was like, oh, I would be so down, like was so excited. And I was like,
that's cool.
Yes. I didn't realize like all I had to do was just like ask.
I like that.
Yeah, and it was super cool. And then like my homie Jabari later came on, and we used to be in a band at one point too. And I felt like I was kind of like I feel like I was kind of wasting his time because he has such amazing talent. Literally all my band does. But like Jabari plays drums, sax, piano, like literally everything. At one point I asked like, hey, you play trombone, right? And he was like, no, do you want me to learn it? I'm like, no. I'm like, what the heck? I was just asking. But super talented, but like he was super down to be a part of it as well. And now like we're all together, and they're seriously like some of my like close friends, and they also have the skill, and I just feel like very lucky with that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you feel like going through the experience with the other bands and seeing what wasn't working led you to like this new formation? It's like, this is what I don't want, this is what I don't want.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've been like, I hate like kind of being direct sometimes when like, you know, things aren't sounding the way that I want them to sound. But I know that like it has to be done, and thankfully I'm with like seasoned musicians who like are there to learn my music. And yeah. What was the question again? I feel like I answered it.
Yeah, you did, because
Okay.
I was asking if previous experience led you to your current experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think just like that balance there, and then like checking in with people as well, like realizing that they're my friends first before my band, and like, you know, making sure that we're good as friends, and that we bond outside of music as well. You know, like we'll play like some sports together or something, or like one time we went just like skating or something.
Nice.
But yeah, it's super cute. Like we're all just like in love with each other, and I love it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
What made you decide to start your own band instead of being in someone else's band?
Just because I can't, like, I definitely, like, I don't know, like, I was able to do band stuff at church, but that's because, like, it was kind of more of a collaboration, and we were basically a cover band because we're just playing like church songs. But in terms of like other bands, like one, I have a problem with like authority. I don't really like being told what to do, and then I procrastinate, and I don't know if I could trust myself. And then two, I feel like my skill level is not where I'd want it to be to actually like join another band. Like my bandmates are very skilled, and I would say I'm skilled too, but skilled to where it's perfect to where I need to be. Because we play like complicated songs, but it's because like these are songs that like I've written and I know like from the back of my hand, you know. But yeah.
So when you're writing, are you imagining your bandmates like playing the parts that you're writing out?
I kind of more imagine. I kind of just imagine my own in my head, and yeah, I kind of imagine my own thing first, and then I trust Mark. Mark is my producer so much with my music that I literally just hand him my song. I'm like, yeah, I'll play guitar, literally play whatever you want on drums, because like you just know what the heck to do. Like I don't really know drums that well. I know like enough to where I can be like, I want to like a hi-hat here, a crash cymbal here, but other than that, like do what you need to do, you know. And like I have that trust in my bandmates as well.
That's cool. Is that something that you developed, or?
I think developed, yeah. More just because like I finally found the right people that I know can handle that and can do that. Like literally like two of my bandmates are playing jazz like 3 times a month.
Oh, cool.
Like they're in their own jazz band together. So like I know they know what to do. Yeah. So I definitely have like a big trust in that.
I don't know why, but in my head, like someone who plays jazz or is in a jazz band, like they have chops.
Oh,
a
absolutely.
lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. They're super talented.
Do they have like different musical backgrounds?
What do you mean? Like just like multiple genres, or?
Well, there's that, but also I feel like from my perspective, a lot of people who are good, they start somewhere. Either like they're making music in church, or they're coming out of like a school band.
Yeah, for Jay, he actually plays in a church as well once a month. I think he leads the band. He gets paid for that, which is dope.
Oh, nice.
Because he, I think he plays like gospel for a church, and that takes skill.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jay definitely has that background. And then I was gonna say Kyle is just Filipino, but it's true. Like Filipinos, like it's filled with music, like their culture.
Yeah, they are.
Like he can sing amazing, which is awesome. So he sings harmonies or like sometimes like lyrics in some of the songs, and then I think he just like fell in love with guitar because like when I first like followed his Insta page, I just saw a bunch of like either like anime covers or Daniel Caesar covers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I think that's his background. And then Mero learned bass from Kai, Topeka Clementine.
That's cool.
He really wanted to learn, and I think Kai met him at Sato's and at Ikigai, and then taught him how to play. And then Jabari, I don't know. I think Boy just has like music in his bones or something. But yeah, I know that he's just been playing for a long time as well. And then I think that's pretty much everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, it just seems like music is what they all have been craving their whole life. Yeah.
Like, are there a lot of Filipino mainstream musicians that you know of?
Bruno Mars, Olivia
Bruno Mars
Rodrigo.
is?
I know, right?
That makes sense.
I thought he was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo. Who else? There's someone else. I forget who. But yeah, there's a lot out there. There definitely can be more for sure. Always love to have more.
Yeah, like after I realized, because I love karaoke, and like I'll watch, people on YouTube do karaoke, and a lot of them will be Filipino. And when I realized that they were generally so good at singing, I was like, how come there aren't more mainstream musicians that are Filipino? Is it the culture, or is it just like they're multi-talented, so they're doing other stuff?
Yeah. That's a great question. I mean, I'm not Filipino, so I can't.
I'm not either.
But
So.
yeah, I know it's definitely like something more people want for sure. But and something a lot of people are trying too. Like my friend Annette that I mentioned earlier. She's half Filipina, and then our friend Marge, who's her bandmate. They're both Filipina, and like they definitely like have been raising a really great like Filipino fan base.
Oh, cool. That's what's up. Are you like aware of like your fan base?
I would say so. Yeah. I have. You want me to wait?
It's all good.
I have a Spotify for artists and Apple for artists, and it just kind of like tells me like who's listening, and like what type of listeners. Like, oh my gosh, I have mostly male listeners.
Really?
Interesting. But yeah, and their ages, I have mostly like 25 to 34, which that's cool because that's like my age range. And then it tells me like which countries, which is really cool that people are listening to. Someone in Chicago is listening. That's cool. But yeah, and then like honestly, my biggest thing, is just like having people, my local friends, and people that I look up to that are local to like my music really means a lot. Like some of my musician friends don't realize like how much it means like when they say that they like my music.
Oh, that's dope.
Because I'm like, dude, that's so sick. Like you really dig that. Like, but that's always fun to hear, and I always appreciate it.
Well, I think you got an amazing voice, dude. Like,
Oh, thank you.
the first time I saw you, I was vending in Vista,
Oh yeah.
and I was just like, oh shit, like, she's gonna make some great shit. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, it's been really cool, and I feel like I've been growing as an artist, and I feel like it's all paying off. Like, I really just want to be like a cult classic. Like,
Nice.
I'm not really trying to be like huge out here. If that happens, that's cool. But like, I'm trying to be like at the biggest like hiatus coyote type of thing stance, because I feel like they're not so big that like, they're like paparazzi, but they're big enough to where they can like tour successfully.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of musicians and bands that successfully tour, but are not, like, they can still walk around in the streets and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, like, in your creative journey, like your artistic journey, were there certain, like, ideas or goals that you're trying to attain? that with experience you decided to like release and let go? Like you're like, I'm not interested in pursuing that anymore. That's not valuable to me anymore.
I think maybe, I'm sure there is.
Well, if it comes to you, you can say it.
Yeah, I think I gotta like wait for that to come to me.
That's cool. So is mystery important to you as being like a performer?
Mystery?
Yeah, like having a sense of mystery.
I feel like mystery. Trying to like look at the definition of mystery. I feel like definitely for like not like completely for songs, but I like my songs to kind of have a way where they can where a lot of people can relate to them. So like you might not really know who the song's like about or the situation it's about, but you can relate to it as a person. And I kind of like the mystery of that. I mean, yeah, I think that for sure. And like, I think like, yeah, I think that's pretty much that for that. I mean, like, I don't really want to put out my whole self on the stage.
Yeah.
There's definitely like a performance version of me. But I definitely still want to be like a real person as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much my answer there.
Like, so when you're on stage and you're putting yourself out there, is it like how much have you intentionally crafted like a specific persona for the stage, or is it more so like an aspect or selection of yourself sort of amplified?
It's funny, I feel like sometimes I'm like either like very awkward or in like a funny way, or I'm just like, depending on the place, like I'm very, or how much I want to impress, like I can definitely be a bit more taking control of the stage. Yeah, so I feel like that's pretty much my vibe while up there.
So, do you have any hang-ups about making money through your creative efforts?
Hang-ups. I think like, I mean with music for sure it's frustrating because like I'm not really trying to make like money right now with music. I'm more just like trying to get myself out there, but it definitely can be like frustrating where I'm like looking at some merch that hasn't been sold for like 2 months or something, and I'm just like, I just want to get rid of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then too with like just my actual profession where I make money, definitely can be like frustrating sometimes with like freelancing, because like that means that I like take control of the clients and stuff like that, and I have to deal with like certain personalities and people rejecting because of like pricing, when literally like if they go anywhere else they're going to be charged more, like, and just people having like crazy attitudes. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty like frustrating for sure.
Is there like a push and pull when it comes to like taking control of situations and just like letting it ride?
I mean, when it comes to like my own clients now, like I just kind of, you know, if they're not willing to pay a certain amount, then I just don't do it. Yeah, and then thankfully I have been lucky most of the time with freelancing with like pretty simple clients, but sometimes with like clients at like my other jobs, like they can be a little more frustrating. But yeah.
Nice. So what's your experience with like creative collaboration?
I think in terms of like music, it's pretty fun for like producing wise, like with Mark. I really enjoy that. In terms of like writing with other people, I still haven't really like been able to really enjoy that as much. Besides like writing with my friends, sometimes that's fun because like I don't even know if it'll actually like get out into the world.
Yeah.
But like I still kind of just like do my own thing when it comes to writing songs. Besides with Mark, like I write it all like myself in terms of the lyrics and the chords, and then Mark and I will collaborate on like structure and adding things and stuff like that. So that's how it comes when it comes to music. When it comes to like video, I like video most of the time because most of the time, like for video, I feel like I know exactly how to structure things. Like for example, like I put out a mini doc last year for this really cool like organization. They were basically like they're a Samoan organization, and they like help bring culture to other like Samoans, and kind of teach them the language and stuff like that. And so I was like recording all that, and even though I'm not Samoan and I don't personally like know that culture that well, besides what I've taken up, I feel like I knew exactly how to like show off that culture and how they wanted it to be in that documentary. And I did. There was literally no changes when I sent them the doc. I was like, here you go, and they're like, yeah, this is perfect. And so like, yeah, so I feel like in terms of that, like I feel like most of the times I pretty much kind of like can kind of lock into how the client is feeling, especially if they tell me and we have good communication. Because when you're in photography, videography, like it really is a collaboration with the client. You are doing most of the work, but you are still collaborating with somebody because they hired you for this. Whenever I like have enough info and all that stuff, then I can pretty much like do what I need to do. But yeah, I think that's
Like in your ability to use your imagination, are you good at visualizing things like in your imagination?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually didn't realize it till like 3 years ago that what I've been doing all my life is called, what's it called? I'm gonna have to look it up. It's not daydreaming. What is this called? Oh, maladaptive daydreaming.
Maladaptive?
Yeah.
How's it? But it's like you're daydreaming about things that you enjoy?
Yeah, or like, or for example, like a funny story is like when I was like a kid, I would like make all these characters and draw them out, and then like I would visualize these like scenes and moments, and I would like literally like voice act it out as well.
Nice.
And I would be like in bed at like, I don't know, like 8 p.m. or something, and my brother just walks by, he's like, what the heck? And I'm just like, oh, these things need to stay inside my head. Like I can't be like talking it out. So like stuff like that, like I'll imagine characters and I'll imagine real life things and yeah, it is like, as it says in the Google, kind of a coping mechanism sometimes, but sometimes I do use it genuinely for like creative things as well.
Yeah.
Because I can vividly see like my character doing this adventure and blah blah blah. So yeah.
Nice. I don't think it's maladaptive, but
You don't think it's what?
Maladaptive. To me, it's like a skill, like not everybody can do that, so.
Oh yeah. I think it's definitely a bit of both. Like I definitely have to stop myself sometimes because like when it's a creative thing, that's cool. But when I'm just like thinking about daily life things or like relationships with other people and all this stuff, like I can literally be like laying down or just like looking out for like an hour or 2 hours and just like doing that.
Does it feel like disembodying? Like, are you not present within like your own body, or is it more attractive than like regular reality?
It's definitely sometimes more attractive than regular reality, yeah. But I definitely still feel like within my body, thankfully. Like it doesn't feel like a I don't know. Like
It's not ungrounding.
Yeah, it's not ungrounding, but definitely like distracts sometimes, which is nice. Like sometimes I'll literally be working and just like working on audio that I don't care about, and like, and then I just like think about other things. But yeah.
So do you provide mentorship or advice to other creatives?
I provide advice when people ask for it, but mentorship, I'm not really into that. Because I'm very much someone who likes to do my own thing. And I don't think I could like focus on both really. Like mentoring someone and then like trying to do my own thing, But yeah.
If you're gonna give like your younger self like creative advice or any advice, do you have like opinions on that?
Yeah, I think so. Like definitely just like just like standing your ground on your pricing and like keep just like keep your ground, speak up when you need to. When you're overwhelmed, like either rest or redirect that energy or whatever feeling you're having into something else. But yeah. That's pretty much mine. And just like never stop creating. Like I think that's something I'm always proud about myself, is that
that's
no
dope.
matter how like fucked up I feel, like I just like keep creating, which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would love to be in that zone.
Yeah, it's great, especially when I have like 5,000 hobbies. Like there's always something that I can tap into. Yeah.
So, what inspires your fashion sense?
I think Honestly, like almost like every style, because I do, although I am more like, I guess in general, more of like an alternative dresser, I do like take inspiration from pretty much like every style. Like, you know, like I like cottage like core styles where it's like more dainty and feminine stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I like more like Y2K, like oversized clothing style. Or like you know, or like kind of like clown style as well. Yeah, I really just like it all. And then I just put it to where it fits with me. And sometimes that means a blending of multiple styles, or just that style but in all black, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm inspired by everything. I feel like fashion is really dope, and I like not having to be in one spot. I like moving around. Yeah.
Like, where did your love for like alt, goth, clown, like where did that start?
Like, I don't know, probably like high school or something, or middle school, because I really liked, you know, like Paramore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like all these like scene and alt bands at the time. Yeah, I grew up during that like time of like 2013, 2014, like scene emo stuff. So
Nice.
I really enjoyed that, and I like tried my best to be like what I wanted to be then. I definitely am like, can look at myself now and know that like younger me would be so stoked.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Do you have any projections on like where the style might go like in the future?
I think just like I think I'll just keep like experimenting. Because I definitely do miss some of the days where it was like a bit more quirky. I guess more on, not on the clown side, but just trying different things, even if they looked kind of weird. But yeah, I'm just hoping to be like a bit more experimental this year.
Oh, cool.
Because I feel like sometimes, like, especially if I'm working a lot, I can kind of get stuck in a certain look, like that's comfortable for me.
Yeah.
And sometimes like changing up the way your fashion look can actually like break you out of this like work mentality.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So I got a hypothetical. If you were to go full anime mode,
Full anime mode?
yeah, what would the fit look like, and how would you style yourself?
Good question. I feel like what's funny too is like I kind of described my fashion at the time as like just dressing up as a video game character.
From like what kind of video games?
I don't know, just like maybe like fighting video game. Yeah, maybe something like that. But I think that would be kind of like, maybe I can switch it out or something. I feel like I definitely would be a mix of either like the girl that's like, you know, like cute mini skirt, with like, I don't know, like Harajuku type of thing.
Okay.
Or I'd be the like really cool like the nonchalant person, like kind of like Trunks or something, where, you know, they're just wearing like a jacket or a hoodie or something. So I feel like either one of those could be cool. I guess kind of when I'm talking about the mini skirt girl, kind of kind of like this one, I guess. Yeah. And then hoodie, maybe this one.
Nice. It's already in the sketchbook.
It's already there. It's already there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, how do you cultivate like an environment that supports and nourishes your creativity? It's almost like earlier when you're talking about like in these environments you sort of show up as the creative. So I like the idea that you carry with yourself, like you are the creative energy that you bring to spaces. But also I feel like, just in my own curiosity, like how do you sustain that and cultivate like your space so that it supports that continuous flow or that same light?
I think breaks for sure. Literally, like I know I keep talking about, but like this break genuinely has like rejuvenated me.
That's
like,
great.
Yeah, I feel like I can work again, and I feel like I know my limits. So breaks for sure, and then also I've been challenging myself too, especially with the Inktober, to go to coffee shops for leisure and not work.
Really?
Yeah, because I usually go there to just work. And it got to a point where like that's all I saw like coffee shops as.
Yeah.
I started trying to train my brain that it could be something different, that you could, dive into your hobbies there. I was there yesterday just like reading and drawing.
Nice.
And it felt great. And yeah, it's just something I want to keep exploring there. And then too, just like doing things with friends as well. That's artistic. And even just like hanging out with friends just like inspires me for art.
Yeah, same.
Because like you don't really have to do art with your friends to get artistic ideas, you can
Absolutely.
really just be around them.
Sometimes what I feel like some of my best ideas are just like cracking jokes or like having a good time with the homies. That position of being in like what I would call like a higher energy or like a more lighthearted energy. Yeah, it's definitely like attracted some really nice ideas.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely, it's important.
Do you feel like there's a specific sort of energy or like emotional pocket like you draw a lot of ideas from?
I think that I draw ideas from. I think music for sure is one. Again, with the maladaptive daydreaming, like that was one thing too. It was a lot as a kid. I would like just imagine full-on music videos to songs, and I still do.
Nice. Sounds fun.
It's really fun. It's cool to imagine. So there's that, and then could you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah, are there specific sort of energies or emotional pockets that you like to be in or are recurringly in that you generate work from, like generate creative work from? Because I feel like some people are better at, making creative work in different kinds of emotions than others. Like some people are really good at making sad stuff when they're sad. They may not be sad, or maybe they are sad. Some people are really good at making stuff when they're angry. Some people, experience like happiness and like ease or like release, like when they're painting and things like that. So I was just curious, like, if there's specific spaces that you are continuously occupying when you're generating certain kinds of work.
I think, yeah, sometimes I'll, I mean, the great thing is with like things like drawing, like I don't really need to have a certain emotion. Sometimes I do like create something because of an emotion when it comes to drawing. But I really do just like love drawing as it is, so I can be neutral and draw. Or when I'm feeling something strong, then I will probably draw something related to that. And then with music, like sometimes it's like a feeling in the moment, but most of the times it's like once the feeling has passed and then I revisit it and write it into a song. Because I feel like sometimes my songs, when I'm writing in the moment of a emotion, doesn't really come off, like it just doesn't sound good. Like the emotion's there, but the music quality isn't there. Yeah, so there's that.
Nice. Is there like any sort of ideal that you'd like to be making stuff from?
And ideal like energy?
Yeah.
I feel like, thankfully, I feel like I'm kind of already there because, like I said, like no matter however I'm feeling, I'm always creating.
That's dope.
So like, you know, I feel pretty like neutral right now, but I'm, you know, like I'm creating. Yeah, and then I feel like I kind of have to create. Like it's just, I can't let it stay in my head, you know. But yeah.
Nice. So, do you know Annabelle?
No.
Okay. There's a question that Annabelle like wrote, so I could start asking people. It's like, what do you feel brings you a sense of abundance?
A sense of abundance. I think friendship for one.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of whatever like makes me feel just joyful. That, and then like I love just like spreading my art out everywhere. Like just not my art, but like anything I can make art with. That's why I'm hoping like this year I can have like an art space. That'd be sick. Because I love
studio?
Yeah, like an art studio. Because I love just like literally just sitting on the floor and having a sketchbook on one side, my guitar on another side, you know, my journal on one side, a book to read, and like my headphones and all this stuff. Like I just love just like seeing all the options.
Oh, nice.
That I can choose from. I think it's like an ADHD thing too. I think that's why it makes me happy, because I can see it all in front of me. Like the object permanence isn't there. But yeah, I think that being around friends, and then and then music as well. Just listening to music, and podcasts as well. I feel like really productive, and like the world's at my fingertips when I have like a podcast on and my headphones, and I can do with whatever I want with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I actually wrote down like, what would your dream studio look like?
Dream studio. I think I don't think it needs to be like big. I think it would just need to be mine and enough to where I can play my guitar in there and like close a door. Yeah, so I think that where I can spread out things, ideally like with a window to look outside, kind of like almost like a nook area. Like I don't know if you've seen those in like houses where let's see, it's
like a reading nook.
Yeah, a reading nook. Yeah, exactly. Something like that could be really cool with some floor space. Yeah, I don't really like paint that much or anything, so I don't think I'd need like an easel or anything, but like just a bunch of markers and pens everywhere that I can grab from, reference books, probably my record player, which is great because it's a multi thing, so it like plays records and it plays CDs, cassettes, and it's a Bluetooth speaker. It's really fun. But yeah, I love that one. So probably that as well. Probably like some silly looking stuffed animal in there. Yeah, and then cat friendly too.
Do you have cats?
I have one cat.
Nice.
He's really cool.
What kind of cat is it?
He's a tuxedo cat.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. But yeah, I think that'd be. Oh, and then like a bookshelf space as well. So I'd probably like have my own bookshelf outside of the space, but I'd have like a small one of maybe like a book I'm reading currently, and then like sketchbooks, and then reference books, stuff like that.
Nice. It just makes me think of like an attic type space, or like I don't know why I keep thinking of like ships, like
oh, that could be cool. Yeah, with like the window looking out,
like a port window type deal.
Yeah, something like that. Like not too small, but not too big. Just like perfect size. Yeah.
So what's some things that you've learned from your bandmates?
Things I've learned from my bandmates. I think I've learned definitely like dedication to the craft, which I want to get more into this year, because they catch on to my music really fast, which is great. And I catch on in terms of singing. Like I can sing to any song they're playing.
Nice.
But I can't really like play guitar to any song they're playing. And that's something I kind of want to like get a bit better at. But also I'm not trying to rush that too much either, because guitar is more like accompanies me in my music. And then if I need to figure out something for a song, then I will. It's like where my mindset is in general when it comes to music. It's like, this is like for me, and if I need to figure it out for a song, then I'll figure it out. But I do want to get better and like at least like learn more of chord names and stuff like that. Yeah, so they taught me that like, you know, practice makes perfect, and you know, art of the craft is really helps towards that. And I do practice, but definitely like I'm more talking about like practicing your craft, like makes perfect.
Yeah.
So like definitely want to dive into that more. And then yeah, and then I think they really just taught me like the art of like friendship in a band, and like preserving that, and like having like patience with one another, and you know, and respecting each other. Yeah.
Are there any like band goals that you guys share, or like any like unifying concepts that you guys like wanted, like when you first started the band?
think we really just want to play the music that we like, and the good news is they like my music. But then also we'll do covers every now and then, and we really just like, I think our goal is just to have fun, honestly.
Nice.
Like, I just love having fun with them. Like, the last show we played last year, our second to last show was at Poorhouse. And we were headlining, which is like cool when you hear it. But when you're headlining for like a show that like ends, like the guy running it was like, yeah, y'all can play till 1 a.m. And we got on stage at like 11:45, so we're just like dead, like playing. We played till like 12. We were supposed to go on at like 11. But anyway, but even then we're still like, we were like losing it together. It was just like,
yeah.
It was like, dude, I want to go home, but we already signed up for this, so. But yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I can see it. I think it's interesting that like being a headliner, you go on at the end.
Yeah.
Instead of being like more experienced and starting it out. But of course, like everybody before hopefully warms up the crowd. Because I used to do stand-up comedy a long time ago, and the newer people go on last. So unless, of course, like you're doing like a headlining type thing. Yeah, I kind of miss when we were going first or middle. I mean, we still are in certain situations, but like now that like Poorhouse knows us pretty well and they know the crowd likes us, they put us headlining. But I'm like, but the crowd's like dead by the time we're on. Yeah. So I already know like how the crowd is going to be in that specific venue.
Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say that though, because they were pretty fun. Some of them last time. No, the last time we went, they were kind of dead, but I think it's because it was so late. Hopefully this time though, we're going on at like 9:50. So I think the crowd will be a lot better this time, which I'm excited for. But yeah, I do love Poorhouse, by the way. I just know that like last time was rough because we went on so late. But
I feel you.
I love playing at Poorhouse. It was actually my dream for the longest time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Because, yeah, it was our first time playing last year. Thank you.
So you said you play guitar. Do you play any other instruments?
I can play piano. I can play a little bit of drums. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Ukulele, I guess.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, if you can play guitar, you can play ukulele.
For sure. Do you think it goes? Do you think it goes the other way?
No, because guitar you actually have to like press down pretty hard. I mean, you probably can, but like ukulele's pretty much the same strum pattern most of the time, and then like the chords aren't very hard to make out. Guitar, you do have to like put a bit more force on your fingers, which is why people quit a lot. And I always say, don't quit once your hands start hurting, because that just means they're getting where they need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say it's been easy for you to find partnership, like in your creative pursuits?
Like collaboration partnership?
Yeah.
No.
Or actually, you know, like partnership in any way that it occurs to you.
I think collaboration wise, not too much. That's pretty chill. Everyone's pretty chill and not thing. And then like if I don't really want to collaborate with that, then I just kind of say it, and people understand. And I think like relationship wise, like I honestly don't really like try to date currently. Like also too, like I'm bi, but when I date men, like they're just really weird when it comes to my like art. They're just like, I know it sounds like shitty, but when they realize I do so much stuff, they get very like insecure about themselves. And I'm just like,
I can see that.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dog, I don't care.
That's good.
I just want someone who's nice to me.
Legit.
But yeah, in that sense, I don't really date, I think just for that reason. I also just kind of hate, like, sometimes when I like crave attention, sometimes I like, you know, saying the things I do. But then most of the time I don't, because like, sometimes I just hate the reactions of like, you do that? Whoa, that's so cool. Or like, you do all of this? And I'm just like, I really don't want to deal with this right now.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I wasn't really asking about dating, but since you brought it up, it's like,
I thought that's why you said partnerships.
Well,
you're like in any type of way.
yeah, because it's like, I feel like creative collaboration can be like a partnership and like a certain amount of trust. I know these two painters in Austin, and they're not like in a romantic relationship, but they're in like a creative relationship. And you know, I think a lot of the time, just from my own perspective, sometimes like I compare different kinds of partnerships to like things like dating or like romantic partnership, but it's not the same. Like it occupies different spaces.
Oh yeah.
And I really do think that there's like platonic partnership, but since it's occupying like the spaces of creativity, it can be intimate. Because like you're being vulnerable with someone, or like exposing like a part of yourself to someone that you're not normally exposing. So then like how do you receive that interaction, or like how do you respond to that interaction is things I think about. So when I just like opened it up, I was like, you know, it could be creative, it could be business. Because I don't know if you have like a manager or anything like that, or you manage yourself.
I manage myself, yeah. I want to have one though.
Well, hopefully like you find the right person for that whenever you get to that point.
Yeah, thank you. Hoping so too.
Because I feel like, go ahead. I thought you were about to say something.
Oh no, I'm just like coughing. I'm good though.
Okay, cool. So I only got like 2 more questions.
Yeah.
2 or 3. What's some creative collaborations that you'd love to experience in like any of the different fields that you work in?
I think, well, the one I'm currently have been experiencing, that I still want to keep experiencing. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I think I like. Anyway, but I've been in. I have a writing partner that I've had for like, maybe like 4 years now. And we've been working on a sitcom project together for a while. And we're at the point where I'm really hoping this year we can pitch. But I've been really enjoying that partnership because his name is Lincoln. He's really cool. He's he's a cinematographer, videographer, writer, screenwriter, all this stuff. He used to live in LA, but now he's in Colorado. He's really cool.
Nice.
He films comedy specials now.
Okay,
in Colorado. Cool. It's really cool. But I absolutely adore him. Like, it was the first time I had seen him in person this year in like 4 or 5 years, because we had like started talking after he had moved about the show, and then he moved to Colorado, and then I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's really great because it's my idea, but he's helping bring it to life because he's an actual screenwriter, and I'm really good at writing dialogue, I would say, but I'm not very good at like setting the scene and writing that out. And he's really good at putting that there, but he's also good at dialogue as well. But it's been really great. It feels a very like equal relationship, and you know, when he came down here last year, it was really great as well because like it is our project at the end of the day, but it is like my idea at the end, like, you know, and I was directing for the like thing we were filming for the time he was out there, and he's like literally like, Nash, if you need me to shut the fuck up, just tell me to shut the fuck up, you know, like, because he was taking videos and stuff like that. It was just really cool having like this like straight dude, just this like very like kind, empathetic person who's just that, like, you know, like, thankfully I am very blessed to have a lot of like straight dude friends who are like pretty chill, but like, you know, it's always just like a lovely shock, like just meeting and befriending someone like that where you can be yourself and collaborate equally and stuff like that. But I really like that partnership.
That's cool. Is it hard to or easy to maintain that partnership, like working remotely?
No. Honestly, thankfully he's been really patient with me because I definitely like self-sabotaged a lot during it, because like I would not make edits for like 3 months or something when it was my turn to make edits. And then when I finally did, he's like, dude, sick, I'm so glad that you did that. And then like we just like do his edits.
Cool.
It's only like taking a while this time on him because he actually genuinely does just like work a lot. He's literally editing like a short film right now. So that's why he hasn't really gotten back on edits, but he's still like fully in it. And yeah, super sick. But yeah, I say the hardest part is me.
Yeah, that's how I feel about some stuff too. So
self-sabotaging.
And it's like for myself, like even trying to figure out what is the self-sabotage, because sometimes it's not like apparent, or it's not textbook, I guess you could say.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just based off what you're talking about a minute ago, you know, sometimes, do you ever feel like you have to let go of expectations when trying to work with work with ideals, if that makes sense? Like you have a project or an idea that you want to bring to completion, and sometimes it requires people to fulfill, you know, like people to make it happen.
Yeah.
And then you might think that like you might need certain types of people, but then those people may not show up in the identity that you would have thought it would have been.
Yeah.
Does that happen for you a lot?
I think so. For sure. There's definitely like... Okay, no worries.
Thank you.
I would say yes, that has happened sometimes. And sometimes I just have to go with it and suck it up. And then sometimes that I get stuck with a project for a while, and sometimes it's over in a bit. And like, I really just kind of like see with how ways I can deal with it / avoid like certain things, or like prevent certain things to happen because of the way sometimes people are. But yeah, it's really just like, how can I make this better for myself? and to keep the project going. But yeah.
So, would you say like you don't get pleasantly surprised that often?
Oh, I definitely get like pleasantly surprised sometimes by folks working. Like for example, too, with Lincoln when he came down last year, we had like got a team together to work with us, and literally like none of them really knew each other, and everyone worked together so well, and it was just a one-day shoot, and everyone left like just really stoked on the project. And like obviously we went over like an hour. That happens in film. That's always going to happen. It's very rare when things end on time, but everyone was so talented and kind and supportive, and patient most of all. But yeah, there's definitely been plenty of pleasant surprises. There's definitely some friends that I will have for a long time because I met them in like the film industry or the art industry or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess the last thing I want to ask is like, what kind of energy have you been exploring lately or looking for in the work right now?
Energy, I think definitely like what kind of energy have I been exploring? I don't know, I guess just like again with the physical aspect of like where can this energy be redirected? Because like I was saying, I was feeling very like emotionally exhausted earlier this week or 2 days ago.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was seeing like where can I redirect that? And so redirected it through running around a bunch until I couldn't. Yeah, so I think there's that. And then also just like writing things out is, I saw this one like amazing art piece someone made where it's just like treat emotions like visitors that are just passing through. And you know, if I feel like anger, I know that's the one thing that's keeping me level-headed or somewhat level-headed is knowing that it's gonna pass. Or like being happy, I know that like I should write out this emotion as long as I can and like do something with it. Like if I feel happy, maybe I should clean my room or do something like that, you know. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the same as earlier when I said like redirecting that emotion, just like seeing where I can put these emotions and seeing how I can ride them out that's beneficial towards me.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything that you want to like add or just say, just in general?
I think just like I think creating is the best thing. And I think a lot of people can benefit from it, even if you claim not to be an artist. Sometimes we literally just need our hands to work on something.
Yeah.
Our brains to focus on something. But yeah, use your hands for good.
Well, is there anywhere where people can check out your music? Or do you have a website or like any socials you want to plug?
Yeah, so you can see me on pretty much everything by looking up my full name, which is Nashelle, N as in Nancy, Ashelle, Brown. And Nashelle is on Spotify or any streaming services for music. And Nashelle Brown is just my everything. Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming on the show, dude. I really appreciate you taking time out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And if you'd ever like, you're welcome to come back on.
Okay,
you know?
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
All right, appreciate it.